to get a first-hand progress update on the installation of the set-top boxes. This is as the country moves from analog to digital. Now, Keimoes is located in one of the radio-sensitive areas due to the Square Kilometre Array. This is where the world's largest radio telescope is being constructed. Last year in December, you'd remember that Minister Muthambi launched the first installation of government subsidized set-top boxes in the area. So about 76% TV viewing households have registered for the government subsidized set-top boxes in that particular province. Now, our reporter Keith Sayster is in Keimoes to tell us more about Minister's visit today. Now, Keith, good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning to you, Palesa, and welcome to the viewers.
You are standing at the front of a house of one of the first beneficiaries of this set-top boxes. Now, kindly take us through today's program. What is likely to happen when the minister arrives?
Well, as you said, I'm standing right in front of the house of Auntie Maria. She got her first set-top box in December 17th last year when Minister Muthambi was here. The minister is hopefully coming back later on this afternoon or this morning to have a first-hand view of how the progress of installations are going and how many, also the progress of registrations are going. As you said, about 74 to 75% of residents in this area is already registered for set-top boxes. Now, it's very important for residents to register here because, as you said, they are within the SKA area. And analog television is predominantly been used here over the years, so it's very important for them to migrate to digital. This area is also a very poorer area, so basically you'll find that most of the people that are here are either unemployed or are working in vineyards and in that area. So the minister is basically going to be here to address some of the community members and then have a first-hand sort of view or experience of how the set-top boxes are working, possibly specifically for Auntie Maria and others that has had received the boxes late last year. Palesa?
Now, seeing that 76% of the residents in that area have registered for the subsidized set-top boxes, Keith, how do the community feel about the installations, rather the installation of these set-top boxes?
Plus, you must remember that in this area and many other areas around the Northern Cape and in the Karoo, some of them, the residents or people only had access to SABC 2. No SABC 1 or 3. So with a set-top box, they will then have SABC 1, 2, 3 and 2 other SABC channels that are going to be added when the boxes are installed. So all of these viewers here will have access to a better kind of quality television, a better kind of picture, and they'll be more informed as to what SABC is doing. Palisa.
Well, Keith, thank you very much for the update. We will be talking to you later on. That's our journalist in the Northern Cape Province, live from Keimoes, and he is Keith Sayster. Now, it is exactly 5 minutes before 7 o'clock. Let us say good morning to you once more, Tsietsi.
Good morning, Palesa. Yes, Durban is looking very sunny and beautiful weather is coming through for most parts of the day. There, have a look at the satellite image. It indicates so slightly different, especially towards the southern parts of KZN. A bit of clouds developing along those parts and maybe even rainy conditions are expected. Light winds are expected just along the coastal parts of Cape Town, 20 kilometers an hour. It's not so light, but it's also not that strong. We're seeing much stronger winds for PE, 40 kilometers an hour. And then those hot and dry conditions